Welcome to Happy Valley, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions and one of the most passionate fan bases in all of college football. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Wolverines will kick it away to start. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Nittany Lions offense is on the field for the first time today. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock. He can catch the ball. He can block. You might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season...
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to throw, it's Burns. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year...
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Coming after it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Nittany Lions will punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Bringing it back, it's Clemens. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense set for a 1st down play. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Wants to throw, it's Burns. Quarterback doing what he does best, he can move. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 1st down for the offense. They'll go to the air. On the run, still looking. And he'll be brought down.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Makes the grab outside. It's Hoffman. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the 1st down marker. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. UCF pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, vidi, vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Knights did. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They'll put the tight end in motion. Handoff to the lone back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. The linebacker comes free, being able to make in the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
The Nittany Lions will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little.
Caught at the 25. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14, Penn State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Hold it, finds his man on the left. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. He looks that one in nicely.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The option look. Quick toss. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Let's see what they do on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down. Got rid of it just in time. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and going, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the...
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the returner will be knocked down. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Wide out in motion. Dropping back, it's Burns. Trying to get to it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. And there is little that will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. Third and long coming up. He's going to take off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
On second down, they'll take to the air. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. And he intercepts it. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Penn State! A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender. Seeing that ball in the end zone, your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Flushed out of the pocket. Lost, the defense is wide open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's looking to throw it. Still on his feet. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to run it. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Burns. Quickly to the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Quarterback moving. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Touch pass on the run. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. and it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure coming. Using his feet to buy time. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, look out. There he goes. Touchdown, Michigan. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Man, he just makes it look so fun to play quarterback. Like, he's playing his own little game. He just scrambles around, takes off. Nobody can catch him all the way to the house for 6.
Penn State, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Feeling some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again.
Picked off. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception.
And they'll take over.
Excellent field position here for the offense. They move the tight end all over. Dropping back, it's Burns. Fires toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. The back goes in motion. On second down, wants to throw. They're trying to get to it.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively. You've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a third down like that is just a gut.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, let's recap that top 5 matchup that just went final moments ago. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. Always interesting to see top 5 teams collide, and today was no different.
Fires into traffic, picked off. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Now sliding to his left. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He'll pull it on the read. And he'll have to check his fillings after that flick, but he did get the first down. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with results of the play. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Michigan!
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5, and the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. He's going to pass. Finds his tight end. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the loose ball recovered by the offense, but they don't have enough for the first down. It'll be a turnover on downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, no mystery on that play call, right? You got the lead late in the game. You've gotten the ball back on the other side of the 50 on your opponent's side, and so you're just going to run it. And it's fine if they know that. You just want to stay on the field and bleed this clock, and you got to start thinking about where are your best runner runs. Which side of this offensive line is the strongest? Which guys defensively do you want to attack so you can take as much time off the clock?
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. There's a flag on the field, and I think they're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3, now the offense with a chance for more. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. And the incompletion brings up a second down. Looking to pass, it's Burns. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Power football with the run. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. It's good. And they'll further.
That makes the score Michigan.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. Short fields make successful offenses just what they want here. Handoff from the gun. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He leaves it with his back. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Back to pass, it's Burns. He finds his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
1st and goal Michigan.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. With jet sweep pass. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you...
He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback bought a little time, but actually bought a lot of time, but not enough time. The defense gets to him.
And, man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And the Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Comes out throwing on first down. He lobs one high down the left side. And as the ball goes to the turf, the